Welcome back, guys, to my channel. I'm here to teach you how to make a welt pocket, standard welt pocket for chinos trousers with a button on it. So let's get started. All you need is just paper gum interfacing. I'm going to mark about 6.5 inch. All I need is just have 5.5, but I'm going to mark 6.5 by 4 inches. You're going to need two pocket lips, 2 inch each of them. So this is it, and I cut down to create a straight edge on it. So please, guys, like, follow and subscribe to my channel for more amazing content like this. More is coming to my channel. You can only help me by subscribing. Thank you. Now you mark your 2 inches and rule out the line, then you divide it into two because you need the two. You're not going to put it the way it is. So after doing this, now you're going to get a piece of cloth. Sorry, before that, don't mind me. Faster than my shadow, you mark 1/2 inch on both sides. Mark 1/2 inch like so. 1/2 inch from the other side as well, so that you'll be left with 5.5 inch. Now we marked 6.5, so 1/2 inch from each, 1 inch deducted, and you'll be left with 5.5. So you mark the entire pocket interfacing, then you get the center point at this point. At this time, sorry, this is the center point. Reason for this is the moment you're going to put it on the trouser, the center point is going to be exactly on the dart you created on the back pockets and the trouser back piece. Sorry. So here you determine the width of your pockets. Here I'm going to use 1/2 inch because I need 1 inch, so I'm going to use 1/2 inch down, 1/2 inch up. So I'll have, at the end of the day, I'll be having 1 inch length of the pocket mouth and the welt. Sorry. So you mark it like so. Then you rule out the line the way it is. Rule out the line this way. Now, and mind you, when sewing, you're not going to sew this 4 corner as well. You're just going to put it on there. So let's go there. Now you get a piece of fabric of the trouser, then about 3 inch by the same 6.5, because you want it to be on it, but then it has to be more than the interfacing itself so that it can flap on it. Now you have extra allowance for sewing, sorry. So this is what you have. You just take your iron and you gum it on the fabric. I use 3 inch. You can use any amount of fabric you want, depending on your convenience. This is what works for me, so you can use what works for you as well. This is just a guide. Make sure it's laid properly well. So after you're done, you make sure they are together, and then you press the second one as well. Press it down to avoid peeling off when joining the lips on the trouser. So you have this. Now we're going to stitch it on the trouser. Mind you, you're not going to stitch on this 4 corner. All you need is just to stitch by the 1/2 inch, and you mark up and down. You put that center point exactly on the dart you created at the back piece of the pocket. Now this is it stitched on the right side of the pocket, on the right side of the back piece of the trouser, and this is it. I always stitch the half inch exactly. I stopped on where I marked. Do not exceed where you mark by any means. So now I mark about half inch again inwards. Mark it on the other side as well, and I create a kind of like arrow shape. I create like arrow shape. The reason for this is to make it lay properly well when you cut it in. It's not as if you cannot cut and just flip it in this way, but then it's going to look rough and it will lay properly well for you. So you have to cut it like in a triangular form. Now all you need to do is to pick it and cut it, and when cutting, please guys, do not cut on the marks you did on the white paper. Just cut under. You follow the arrow shape, but it should be under the white gum stay. You shouldn't cut with the gum stay. It should be under. Cut under this way. So you now turn it in. Turn it in like so. Now all you need to do is just to give it a good ironing to lay properly well. These guys, if you haven't dislike this video so you can reach other people as well, and we too can show it to other people. Thank you very much. So you now iron it like so. Give it a good iron. The key about you will never get tired of ironing when you are making a lot or sewing anything that needs to do with great designs or turning over. Sewing entirely, sewing in general, you can never do that iron. You want your work to look professional. So after you have this, you bend the triangular shape like so. Bend two sides and iron it with the tip of the iron, electric iron, to make it lay well. Yeah. Lay it down like so. Now you turn it from the inside, like you turn it upside down this way. Now this is it. You pick the lower part, you align it with the upper part. Make sure they kiss, not on top of the upper part. Make sure they just kiss firmly. Yeah, then you press the iron. Make sure it's very close to the upper part, not on top of the upper part, mind you. Just let them kiss together like so. Now if you turn it, this is what you'll be having: a very neat pocket mouth. You'll be so professional and very neat. This is what you have. This is the inside. So now let's get going. Now all you need to do is to take your pocketing and join it. But before joining it, you have to join it from the inside like so. Yeah, sorry guys. After joining it this time, now all you need to do is to go and stitch on the pocket lips you created from the outside. So all I do, I trim out rough edges first. You can use an overlocker to overlock this side, or if you have a zigzag machine, you zigzag around to avoid the moving thread from the fabric. Or if you don't have it, you can as well leave it, or maybe curve it by like quarter of an inch, stitch it so that it won't be coming out. So I've made the buttonhole already. exactly under applause a zigzag from the inside pocket button stand I'm going to use, and that will serve as my button stand. This is the button hole I created with my zigzag machine. If you don't have a zigzag machine, you can still use a straight machine to create it. I'll make a video on how to use a zigzag machine, a straight machine, to create buttonholes accurately and perfectly. So now, this is what you have. You now stitch exactly on that line. That line exactly. Don't exceed. Don't go down. Just stitch exactly, and you now stitch the four corners of it all round this way. So this is it. All you need to do is, and I use my zigzag machine to create this edges so that I will avoid loose. It won't be losing. So you have this. If you don't have a zigzag machine, you can still pack stitch severally on the sides to avoid it being loose. Make sure you do it neatly. So here you bend this over down like this, then you press down. Press it like so. After this now, you determine the depth of the pocket. The depth of the pocket starts from the pocket opening, and this is what you have. So from the inside, you determine the depth of the pocket. It starts from the pocket opening, like I've said before. I will use 7 inches for this. You can use anything that works for you. If you want it 8, if you want it deeper, you can go deeper, but 7 inches is enough for me. So now this time I'm not going to cut it from on top of that row. I'm going to do it under. I'm going to curve it under, then I'll stitch all through to this point. Now follow me guys. The reason for this, I want to create an invisible stitch. So after doing that, you have it all invincible. They won't be able to see your stitches inside the trouser. So this is it exactly. This is it guys, and this is neatly stitched and professionally stitched. So this is it. You see, you won't have rough edges, or it will cover your rough work from the inside as well. In as much as you want the outside to look perfect, the inside as well should be neat for your work to look professional. So you can create any shape. I'm going to make this shape on my own. You can leave it straight. You can do any shape, just depending on your own peril. It's what you want. Create. So guys. Iron it down properly. And I know you're still looking at me. You do not click that like button. Please, why not? Go and click that like. Now all you need to do is just to stop stitch on it and then stitch on the parts exactly at the tip on the waist. After this is what you have. This is a clean and nice stitched welt pocket. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for coming to my channel. I really appreciate you. Without you guys, I won't be continuing video. Thanks.